Hello YouTube, it is I, Domo, back again on the Let's Play of If My Heart Had Wings. So far, we bumped into the super duper repeat student, I forgot the exact title, but we met into Amane, and I accidentally skipped a line. If I could use the log, oh gosh. Here you go. I looked at her and as I got up without thinking, oh, I'll say the super repeat student by Helmatan. How about you? You're not hurt, are you? I'm alright. Done! Okay, continuing. I'm alright. As she says that, the super repeating Super Senpai holds onto the big cardboard box. Oh gosh. Hup. Oh. Not again! Medic! We need a medic! Oh my goodness, she's down. Not again. She went to lift the box up, but then Amane Mochizuki Senpai slumped down, exhausted. Medic! We need a medic! I'll help you carry it. Huh? It's so heavy. The big cardboard box is incredibly heavy. I don't believe that you can carry it by yourself. Actually, she was, so technically she can. Come on, it's no big deal. I said as I went to pick it up anyway. No problem, but afterwards you really need to see a medic. Or eat some food. Is this okay here? Back in the garage. I don't know what's in it, but we put the heavy cardboard box on the floor. It's okay, it's the common route. I'm supposed to help. It's alright. Anyway, Senpai, if you're hungry... She was staring inside of the garage. Senpai? Notice me, Senpai! Senpai! Oh my goodness, it's gonna get old. I find myself copying her and looking in the same direction. I mean, that thing? Inside. Oh, hey! There you are, you little... Well, I don't know what I call you. Delinquents. You playing hooky. What's Kotori? What is she doing in here? Oh, she was in here before us. Okay, I see. She's by the big thing placed in the center of the garage, and is trying to lift up the sheet to see what's underneath. I think soon the opening will play, but I'm just most likely gonna cut the opening and like skip afterwards. If you want to see the opening, feel free to like look it up on YouTube, or I know that the people who make this game have their own channel, so it should be on there somewhere. It's called Moe Novel, like Moenovel, Moe Novel. So if I skip the ending or opening of the game, then I will skip it most likely, and I can't help that because I don't want to get copyright strikes. But just gonna be making notice of that. Just heads up. Yeah, there we go. Heads up, because it might be in this part, but it might not. So we'll see. See what's underneath. I am too, even though I technically know what that is because I see the giant thing here. Kotori is surprised when Amane speaks to her. Kotori seems intimidated and nods. Amane vigorously pulls back the sheet. Ah, the light! Oh hey, it's the glider! Inside is a white, streamlined aircraft. Kotori looked at it dazed. Kagero dazed? I say, wow! As I say, wow. And I let a small surprise sound slip out. No, it's not the glider. Amane nodded and Kotori cautiously moved her head closer to the aircraft. Even in the dimly lit garage, the glider's white body had a glossy shine to it, and it faintly reflected Kotori's face. Must be really clean. I moved towards it too, to take a closer look. Is this the one that we saw from Windmill Hill? No, it can't be. It could be. It is the one. Come on. The smooth surface looks like it was made from plastic. However, it is hard to the touch. The wings had been removed, and for now, it was just the body. I see that. Dun. So this is what the cockpit is like. I'm not supposed to talk over you. I'm not sure if you could hear the soundtrack. I'll turn the soundtrack up a little bit. You know, I really don't trust myself with doing that. No, you know what? I'm just gonna no. There. Okay, this is amazing. I know it is, right? Starts. You just realized we started talking to each other at some point, but hadn't realized who it was that we were talking to until now. Hey, you! Why were you running away just now? She calmly ignores my question, but then hurriedly tries to escape, so I go ahead and block her. I won't let you get away. Oh. Why did you come here for? You're not here to eat lunch, are you? Ah, that must be us. So she really was trying to leave early. Oh no, that's bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Yeah, we know her. She's just like trying to play delinquent and leave school early, you know. Amani was listening carefully to our conversation. Okay, she's getting food. That's all that matters because I don't want to be screaming medic again. Amani was wolfing down a Neapolitan pasta lunchbox, and Katori and I both had a face that seemed to say, "Whoa," and looked on in amazement. Why would we say, "Whoa"? I don't know, you tell me. Oh, please. Oh, she didn't know that when she was eating ice cream like crazy. She didn't know that when she was eating ice cream like a crazy idiot, I had the same reaction when I was watching her. See? See? I remember. I forgot about that. The Hargendarsh. I think that was episode 6. By the way, the thing that Amani was eating was the lunchbox I had brought. No! Our food! As usual, the boarders hadn't eaten the breakfast I had made for them, so I packed it as my lunch. I had made 2 lunchboxes. One was for me. As for the other one, I thought that if Katori was going to go to school, she might have found it difficult at lunchtime. So I was worried about her and brought another lunchbox. Okay, we're not going to starve to death or anything like that. That's why I was chasing after her. If she didn't need it, I thought that I might eat them both myself, but she ran away before I could even ask her. Tori, this is all misunderstanding, so don't run away next time. I have a spare. It's K. It's K. K-A-Y. Asked Amani, although she had already eaten most of it before asking. These girls, I swear. I've already eaten mine. I was hungry during morning recess, so I had lunch early. Relieved to hear my answer, Amani continues to enjoy the cold Neapolitan pasta. It's cold. I don't know. Man, dude, her talking about food and then just everyone talking about food is making me hungry in real life. I'm seriously gonna go eat something after this playthrough. You know what? I know what I'm gonna title this episode. Food. That's gonna be it. This episode or this part is gonna be titled Food. That's it. Didn't you have anything to eat after I saw you yesterday? Unless something else happens in this part or episode that makes me change my mind, Food is the title. I only gave her one piece of bread. Oh yeah, I remember that time. Amani stopped moving her chopsticks and took a good look at my face. Oh my goodness, she doesn't remember us. You've only now just realized? I know, right? Oh, my stomach is growling so bad. I want food. Food. I want food. She really is weird. I told you so. Yes, this is the second time we saved her. We are the medic. When I was calling medic the whole time, we are the medic, technically. She looked at me with eyes that sparkled like little kids. Yeah, I could see that. If she were a dog, her tail would definitely be wagging like crazy. Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
君からパンをもらったのが約20時間前で、それ以前に遡るなら、最後に食事をとったのはおよそ70時間前になる。
Are you serious? Okay, if we think about that, so approximately 20 hours ago, so that means a day. And then before that, it took her 24, 48, about 3 days without eating. Oh my goodness, I don't know, I don't understand this girl. I counted on my fingers like I was literally doing that. If there are 24 hours in a day, that's 3 days ago! Dude, I'm way ahead of you, Aoi. We're thinking the same thing.
太陽圏の豚骨ラーメン全部のせを食べた。スープが濃厚で美味しかった。
She's making me hungry. Damn it, Amane. She recalls this, and her face looks like she's about to start drooling. Mine will. No, my stomach will just start growling. Why don't you eat? Are you on a diet?
忘れていた。
How do you forget to eat food? Huh?
考え事をしていると他のことをよく忘れるんだ。私はバカだからな。
So, for being a super repeat high school student, she might actually be stupid. I don't think that's the case, though. Oh my goodness. It's getting cold again. Darn it. I'm gonna get my jacket again like last time. Don't know why I keep getting this freaking thing, but it's cold every time I do these recording sessions. So, yeah, anyways, I should do it next time. Amane replied with pride. I'd prefer it if she didn't compare it to when people forget things because they're hungry.
ここでグライダーを作っているんですか？
Yeah, she's probably building the glider.
ああ、
Are you doing that here?
ソアリング部の部室兼ガレージだが。
Dude, if there was a place called the Soaring Club in, like, my school, then I'll totally go for that. Soaring Club? I wasn't familiar with that name. What's soaring?
上昇気流に乗ってグライダーで
Soaring
飛ぶ
is
こ
to
とを
fly a glider
ソ
by
アリング
riding
と
the
呼うんだ。
rising air currents. Oh my gosh, I would love to have a club like this. Flying a glider by riding the rising air currents. I kind of get it, but on the other hand, I don't get it. What's not to get? Come on, Aoi. So the aim of the club is to make and fly a glider.
そういうことになるな。
Yes. So this garage is used for the club activities after all. Even so, it's pretty spacious. Yeah, you have to build a freaking glider, so I imagine it'd be a
グライダー
lot.
って飛行機みたいなものなんでしょ？自分で作れるものなの？
Sure. I mean, she has one right there, so I assume she built that.
ああ、作れるさ。それが人工物である以上、人に作れないものはないはずだが。
Dang, one person. I have a feeling that's not what she's asking. However, Amane answered the question in a totally serious manner.
どうやって作るの？そうだな。それを説明するなら、実際に作ってみた方が早い。
I'm pretty sure it's more easier to explain it than just make one. Hold on a moment, I said as Amane slurped up the last of the Neapolitan with extremely bad manners. Wiping round her mouth with a tissue, she started rummaging through a desk drawer.
あれはどこに行ったかな。
I don't know, you should organize your stuff. Even though mine's probably like that too. Peeking inside the drawer, somehow I get the impression that Amane is a typical disorganized person. I was just thinking that. Rather than things being put away, it was more like they were stuffed in.
あったあった。これだ。
What is it? The thing that Amane had taken out was a paper airplane construction kit made using cardboard. Are we gonna make paper airplanes?
作ってみてくれ。
Try to make what? Without thinking, Tori and I looked at each other. It's like, what? I'm confused. I was like, you know what she's trying to do? I feel that manufacturing a glider and making a paper airplane are completely different things. But for now, I'll try doing what she says. Using glue and a craft knife, in about 10 minutes we had finished the paper airplane. Okay, let's see how it looks. All done. Whoa, that looks pretty cool. I thought it'd be like the one in episode 1, like, folding it, but they actually went out and crafted it. Funny story is, I took an aerospace, not aerospace, like, craft airplane plane thing class, and so a lot of this kind of makes sense to me in a way. Amani takes a plane that Katori had made and takes a good look at it. Then she threw it. The paper airplane folded gently as it flew and landed near the wall on the other side of the garage. Dang.
綺麗にまっすぐ飛んだ。いい機体だ。
How's my plane? I better beat her. Katori seems embarrassed at being complimented.
飛行機にはいろんな種類がある。ジャンボジェットや小型セスナ、戦闘機。
I don't know if there's a dere type for Katori or if she's just a tsundere, but I really don't know the case. But anyways, back to this.
そして今投げた紙飛行機。それらはみんな同じ原理で飛ぶんだ。
Which principle would that be? Paper airplanes and jumbo jets are the same?
ああ、原理は同じ。翼を使って空気に浮かび飛行する。
Oh, I love this game so much. Katori and I both tilted our heads in puzzlement. I was about that too when I first played this, probably. We both had a skeptical look on our faces. I can understand that a light paper airplane can fly by riding the wind, but it's hard to imagine that a giant hunk of metal can float in the sky on the same principle. There must be some other method that allows it to fly. Amane goes to pick up the paper airplane that she had just thrown.
これをよく見てほしい。君たちが知っている飛行機とこの紙飛行機。違いはどこにある？
I don't see this airplane. What is the one supposed to be compared to? The size and the material?
人が乗るかどうかも違うわ。そうだな。あとはエンジンがあるかないかくらいか。
Okay.
逆に言えばその他は同じだ。そこに飛行の原理がある。
Makes sense.
一般的な飛行機はだいたいこれと同じパーツからできている。まずは胴体。
Okay, here's the stuff that I remember.
次に主翼。水平尾翼。垂直尾翼。多少突飛な形状をした飛行機でもだいたい同じパーツかあるいは同じ役割をする別のパーツによって構成されている。
When she puts it like that, I guess she is right. I've never paid that much attention to it though.
ところで飛行機がなぜ空気に浮くのか知っているかい？
I believe it's gravity or because of lift or something like that.
揚力があるからよ。
Called it.
そうだ。揚力とは流体の中にある翼に働く力のうち流れの方向に対して垂直な成分。
Oh my god, I love this game so much. I look baffled again, and Amani smiles a little and rephrases it.
つまり空気が翼を浮き上がらせようとする力のこと。
Lift. All that aerodynamics class, that was pretty fun.
揚力はここ。主翼によって生み出される。
I'm pretty sure I said I had the aerodynamics class first, then I would play this game, and I was just like, I know some of this stuff, and I was just like so happy.
翼に前から風が当たると空気は翼の上と下に分かれて流れていくことにな
Did
る。
I skip something? Oh, I did skip something. Shoot. Lift is created here on the main wings. I can just imagine the wings cutting the air like a blade. Whoosh.
この時翼の上側と下側で気流の速度に差が生じると流れの速い側の圧力が下がるんだ。
Depending on how long this goes, I might just keep this longer. I'll make this a long episode.
ベルニーの定理ね。
Don't know what that is. Mane nods. Standing beside her, I'm a little freaked out as she easily comes out with a word like Bernoulli. What the hell is that?
授業で習ったでしょ？
I don't remember that in class. We didn't learn that in my school. Maybe.
だから飛行機の翼は上面の空気が速く流れるよう設計されている。 上面側の圧力を下げるためだ。そうすることで相対的に仮面の圧力が高まり、空気が翼を持ち上げようとするんだ。
The air lifts the wing up? Yeah, dude, it's called lift. Hello. It's a phenomenon that is hard to suddenly imagine. So that's Bernoulli's theorem. Monty nodded as if to say yes.
それともう一つ、翼の上面を流れた空気は翼面によって下へ曲げられ、後方に吹き下ろしを生じさせる。
Oh, whoops, I'm supposed to be narrating that. Whoops. As she explains, Amane is drawing a cross-section of a wing. According to that, an airplane's wings are flat at the bottom and shaped like a mountain at the top, so it seems like it's semicircular. Apparently, the air on the upper side flows along the raised curved surface and then bends to flow downwards. So it's like kind of a small V, or like a really skinny V, or like wide V. As for why the air flows along the raised surface, it can be assumed that this is because of the nature of the air. Or so it would seem.
この吹き下ろしはニュートンの第三法則によって同じだけの反作用を翼に与え、上方に持ち上げようとする。
Also studied that in school. The reaction lifts up the wing, of course.
重たいバスケットボールを地面に叩きつけようとしたら体がふわっと浮く感じがするでしょ。
Isn't it? Yeah, I know what they're talking about. It's like if you push a force one side, then there's a force that's gonna push it back the other way. I know how this works.
それと同じことよ。
Yeah. Does that mean that when the wings drop in the air, the reaction causes it to float?
それら揚力が機体の重量を上回ったとき、飛行機は空を飛ぶことができる。
This is gonna be like a very educational episode going on right now.
たとえそれが総重量数百トンに及ぶジャンボ旅客機でもね。
Theoretically, that may be so, but I still couldn't imagine how enough lift could be generated to allow a several hundred-ton airplane to take off. However, airplanes do actually fly in the sky.
揚力を生み出してくれるこの主翼は飛行機が空に浮かぶために必要なパーツというわけだ。
I don't know if I understand or not. However, I understood that the main wings are the most important part.
次に尾翼だが、垂直と水平と2つある。これらは空中で機体の姿勢を安定させるためについている。飛行機は空中に浮いているから、地面に立つ我々よりもいつだって不安定なんだ。まっすぐ上を向いてるのが垂直尾翼。横方向の動きを安定させる。主翼と同じ向きに横に伸びているのが水平尾翼。こっちは縦の動き、つまり頭の上げ下げを安定させてくれる。これがないと紙飛行機もまっすぐには飛んでくれない。
I see. See? I see, so that's why they have small wings in the tail.
そしてボディ。ここは飛ぶこととは直接関係がないな。
But if you don't have this, there's nowhere to attach the wings.
以上が飛行機の基本形。
Yes, we learned how to make an airplane. Mission accomplished.
これはずーっと昔、ライト兄弟の時代から変わらない。
Since that long ago? I don't even remember what she's talking about. But the Wright brothers were the first people in the world to fly the plane, right? Yeah, I remember that. Never mind. So nothing has changed since the very first one was made.
ライト兄弟は動力を積んだ飛行機で飛んだ最初の人たちだ。グライダーはそれ以前から飛んでいたぞ。
Okay, I get you. So, powered flight as in like engines, and then this one's more like natural gliding flying, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I always thought that the Wright brothers were the first to fly.
翼の役割を知りたければ、この紙飛行機で試してみるといい。例えば、そうだな。垂直尾翼を少し曲げて、それ。
Whee! The plane that Amani threw curved gently as it flew.
さらに主翼のここの部分を少し曲げれば。
She bent the left and right main wings so that they twisted at the back. This time the plane twisted as it flew. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty interesting. Seeing this, Katori started to adjust the tailplane on her own paper airplane.
見てて、
Wee, full of confidence, Tori threw her paper airplane. Wow! It did a beautiful loop-the-loop before landing. Oh! Do a barrel roll. That's a cool. It did a loop-the-loop. Tori and I both got really engrossed in adjusting the wings and playing around. Sometimes the paper airplanes displayed some mid-air aerobatics, and other times they didn't fly at all and crashed to the ground. However, by trying it for ourselves, we were able to get a real understanding of the role of the wings. By just changing the shape of the wings a little, you can make them fly in many different ways.
実際の飛行機には補助翼などの小さな翼がついている。それらを調節することで機体を操作するんだ。
As she explained, Mane moved to the side of the garage. Then she lovingly laid her hand on the glider.
このグライダーにはエンジンはついていない。
I remember that.
紙飛行機を大きく頑丈にしてコックピットを取り付けただけのものなんだ。
Tori and I looked at the paper airplane in our hand. I imagined riding it and flying through the sky. This is just like the fantasies I envisioned as a kid. The glider in front of me was the real thing.
どうだ？作れそうな気がしてきただろ？
A little bit. But it doesn't have an engine. How does it fly? Paper airplanes gain thrust by being thrown by people.
風に乗って飛ぶんだ。
Ride the wind. Both I and Katori gazed at the white aircraft. I'm getting goosebumps. That day we saw this flying from Windmill Hill. Riding the wind, that expression expresses it so perfectly. The way it flew so smoothly and calmly.
風に乗って。
Amane nods happily.
そして上昇気流に乗ってどこまでも舞い上がる。どこまでも？ああ、雲の上にだって行けるんだぞ。雲の上？
Tori looked at the aircraft with an expression of disbelief. I also couldn't imagine this thing flying above the clouds. Have you been there? Above the clouds?
それがな。
Now it looks like we're touching on some unwanted memories or something like that. Suddenly her mood drops.
組み上がったのがついこの間で、ようやくテストフライトにこぎつけたんだが。あの時だ。
Of course we know that time. Katori and I react by exchanging glances.
強度が足りなかったみたいで、途中で主翼が折れてしまった。
Oh gosh, I don't remember seeing that. So you mean...
危ないところだった。もし完全に折れていたら湖に落ちて死んでいたかもな。
That's not very funny to talk about, but... She laughed as she spoke.
また作り直さないといけない。私は手先があまり器用じゃないからな。それと一部のケーキが故障してるのも分かったんだが、代わりの部品が手に入らなくて困っている。
That must suck.
自分で作っちゃえばいいんじゃないの？
Katori said that so easily. At a school where things like this are taught, they have all the equipment you need to make anything, from a screw to an aircraft.
そうもいかなくてな。
Mane, with a troubled look on her face, took some broken parts from a drawer.
ダイヤフラムといって大気速度計に組み込まれている部品なんだが、特注品でこれを作った工場がとっくの昔に潰れてしまっているんだ。
Damn. Katori and I gazed at the parts in the palm of Mane's hand. It certainly looks like it wouldn't be easy to make. If it's the kind of thing that could be made in the town factory, there might be something that can be done about it. Mane's eyes light up as I quietly mumble.
本当か？
Well, I don't know until I ask, but I know someone like that. Looks like we're joining the Soaring Club. And that's about it for this episode. I've been going for 30 minutes from what this recording says. So that's a special treat for you guys because I've been enjoying this series as well. Like the video if you enjoyed, and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, or the next part of this Let's Play. And before we end the video, let's save the game.
データを上書きしたわ。
Oh,
嘘よ。これからよ。
why do they talk like pause and then talk later? Yes, I want to save the game. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, so take care. Later, guys.